Welcome to the Ask Coach Mac podcast, where coaches from around the world get their strength and conditioning questions answered.
What's up, guys? Rob McKeefery here, and welcome to episode number 17 of Ask Coach Mac. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have a great question from Patrick, but before we get to that, I want to thank today's sponsor, Iron Grip. Iron Grip is the largest provider of commercial free weight equipment worldwide and the only manufacturer with a line of exclusively American-made free weight equipment. Their equipment can be found in premier facilities in over 60 countries, including 3 facilities that I've put together. They are the industry leader and my go-to choice for bars, plates, and dumbbells. For more information, go to irongrip.com, follow them on Twitter at @iron_grip, or call Chris DeSanto at 509-230-3124. All right, here's today's question from Patrick.
Hello, Coach McKeefery. My name is Patrick Labatt. I am a graduate intern for the University of Louisiana Lafayette under Coach Louis Carella. My question for you is regarding the squat or any power movement in that nature. I come from a powerlifting background, and I was always taught to drive through the heels when squatting, but thinking about athletes and how they usually perform on the balls of their feet or on their toes type thing. I was wondering if maybe you implement, or if you've seen it, or what your opinion is on squatting more towards the middle of the foot, more towards the ball region. I've heard negative aspects of that as the pressure that it puts on the knee joint for the athletes. So just wondering what your view of it was. So I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Patrick, thanks for your question. And I've been getting lots of squat questions lately, so this fits right along with that. And I appreciate you asking. The main thing that I try to do when teaching athletes to squat and where they should drive with their feet is that I tell them that they need to push through the middle of the foot rather than the extremes, on the heel or on the toes. Your center of gravity passes in front of the heel and through the proximal portion of the arch system of the foot. So by shifting weight into the heel, we automatically alter the center of gravity and have created a compensation pattern through your hips, your legs, your spine to keep balance and not fall over. So, your heel's behind your tibia, which will not bode well for balance. Think of it like in football when you're trying to kind of drive somebody back under their heels to get them off balance. It's the same thing, really. If we push towards our heels and keep balance, we tilt the pelvis, leaning the upper body forward. And when you're squatting and you're placing a bar on your upper back and shoulders, this is already kind of done naturally. And so to kind of add to that is tough. When this is done, the knees don't bend as far. Quad activation is limited. It leads to short, tight hip flexors, rectus femoris, weak low abs, things along those lines. And so, the foot has a system of 3 arches, to help absorb force and produce force during movement. Those arches, they form a triangle with the center coinciding with the center of gravity for ideal posture. Think of your foot as a triangle with your baby toe being one point, your big toe being another point, and then the heel being the third point, and then basically telling your athlete to push equally through those 3 areas, so you're pushing through the middle of your foot. So, Patrick, I hope that answers your question. Would love to hear what everyone else thinks. Use the hashtag AskCoachMac17 to continue the discussion over on Twitter. Patrick, thanks for your question. Want to encourage everyone else that if you have a question that you would like to potentially be featured on the show, head over to www.askcoachmac.com. There you can ask your question by hitting the record button at the bottom of the page. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. And here's a quote to finish off the day by Betty Buckley. Everything good that I know was taught to me by great teachers, and I feel like giving back and sharing the technique is the thing to do. Take care, guys. I will see you in the next episode of Ask Coach Mac. Bye for now.